Building a complete video call application in just 3 lines of code seems a little too good to be true. Thankfully, there's a new package out there called Agora UI Kit built by Mahir and I that does just that. In this video, we're going to create a whole video call app with just those 3 lines of code, and then we're also going to go deeper into the parameters so you can customize your video call even more. Then I'll show you the GitHub repo, our future plans for the package, and how you can contribute to it. So let's get into it. So in order to find this package, go to pub.dev, tap in Agora, and it should be the second package. If we click into it, you'll be able to see all the details about the package and how to get started with it. And make sure to give this package a huge like so we can add another 0 at the end of this integer. So let's import this package into our own project. And there we go, click save. Now let's go to the main. So if you read the information, you'll notice we only need 2 things really. We need an Agora client, which has 2 required parameters. One is the Agora connection data and the other one is the enabled permissions. For this application, we're doing a simple video call, so we just need the camera and microphone permissions. And then the Agora connection data needs 2 parameters. One is the app ID, which I have defined in the secret file over here so that you don't steal it. And then the channel name. For now, we'll just do tests since we're just trying to give it a demo. But if you use it in a real application, you probably want the user to input what channel he wants or something along those lines. Once we define the client, we're going to create a stack widget. I'll show you why later, but inside the stack widget, we're going to define an AgoraVideoViewer. And inside this, we need to pass that specific client. So there we go. That's the whole app. It's done. If you don't believe me, let's launch it on the emulator and I'll show you. And there we go. Now you see the app working here too. Now some of you might have noticed that little freeze at the end. That's nothing to do with the UI kit. The reason it happened is because I'm recording audio for this video that I'm filming right now, and the emulator was using that same microphone to input to the emulators. But you'll notice there's no controls for this video call here. And that's why we turn this into a stack, because you can easily add the AgoraVideoButtons class. Now see, as soon as we save it, we'll see some nice buttons down here. Now you can control your application by like switching the camera around, which this is the back camera of the emulator, which doesn't really work too well, but you get the idea. We can mute the microphone and switch back to the front camera as well. So now you see the video is actually working because it's muted, so you're all good. Now there's a lot of customization that comes with the Agora UI Kit. So maybe let's jump into each one of these widgets and see what you could do. So the Agora client, we need to pass in the connection data. And inside the connection data, we have app ID, the channel name, which we already know. But then we also have optional fields like the UID, which we can dedicate each user their specific UID. And then we have a token URL. So if you're launching a production app with Agora UI Kit, you definitely want to have a token server. And this is where you can put the URL in for that. If you're just testing, you want to test it with a temporary token, we have a field for that. Then also an area code for where you're connecting from. Then we have the channel data, which I'm going to let you read through yourself, but basically you can customize a whole bunch of stuff about what type of video call you're going to have. So things like dual stream mode, audio profiles, beauty options, things like that. And then we also have a field for the event handlers. So we have the basic actions that happen within the Agora UI Kit that handle the actual call events and things that you would probably like to do. But if you want to do something extra within your app, for example, if a user joins, you want to do something specific within your app, you have access to that as well. And now the 2 main widgets. So we have Video Viewer and the Video Buttons. So Video Viewer, we have 2 different types of layouts. We have the floating and then the grid layout. And you can pretty much customize everything you want about those. You can customize the height, the width, padding, what it looks like when it's disabled, how many users there are, things like that. And the video buttons, you can customize the 4 buttons that it comes with, or you can even add your own custom ones. You can make these buttons hide by themselves, give it a specific time how much you want to hide. There's basically a ton of customization to make this UI kit fit your specific need. So that's really all there is to know about how to use the UI kit. If you notice that there's something missing or something that you would like to add, make sure to create an issue. We have templates for both bugs and features that you would like to add. And then especially if you would like to add them yourselves, that'd be amazing. We tried to make the code very easy to read, very simplified so that anybody can jump in and contribute to this project as well. In fact, we already had a couple people make some great contributions that have been added into the UI kit and will be coming out in the next version. And that way you can be a part of the future of the UI kit, and there's lots of cool stuff coming up. For example, this is just a quick roadmap we put together of all the ideas we have for UI kit. So things like adding usernames, more callbacks, screen sharing, a layout for only voice calls, cloud recording, and then Flutter Web and Flutter Desktop support as well. So there we go. That's the Agora UI Kit, the easiest way to implement video calls into your application to make the real-time engagement between your users so much better. Now we have so many cool plans to make it even bigger and even better. And if you'd like to be a part of that, hopefully I get to see you on GitHub. That's it for this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for watching.